Hey there, Chelsea here, MonarchAlley. I am a vintage lover, thrifter, and part-time reseller, and today I have one of my most favoriteest things, a thrift haul. Yay! Insert applause noise. Anyway, I am really excited to show you all the items that I picked up in two different trips. I'll give you the story time later, but one is a Goodwill and one was a random church yard sale that I came across, which is really exciting. I have a lot of vintage items today, vintage housewares, and I also have some like kids stuff and other hard good items. Not a lot of clothing, but definitely stay tuned until like mid-video, end of video, because I have something that'll make you scream. Okay, so the first half of the haul is going to be a Goodwill haul. I went shopping just for funsies with my friend. I've mentioned her before. She likes to shop kind of for unique items for her house and Halloween costumes and stuff like that. So we weren't really flipping through each hanger on the clothing racks necessarily. So what we're gonna see here is some home goods, some Halloween items, and some toys, plushies specifically because I love them. So yeah, that's what I have to get started. I'm gonna start with this vintage Mickey Mouse doll. I think he is so cute. He's a little pilot Mickey, and I paid $1.99 for him. I didn't really have a lot of time to look up comps while we were there because, like I said, I was kind of having fun thrifting with my friend and our kids. She has an 11-year-old, I have a 7 and a 2-year-old. It was kind of mayhem. So I didn't look up this guy, but I just thought, hey, 2 into 15 might be good. That's about what I expect to get, $10 or $15 for this Mickey Mouse. And he's just so cute. I just love the pilot, and I don't know. What? I wonder how old he is. It says plain crazy on it. I get vintage vibes from him, but there's nothing that specifically says the year. You probably can't even read that. Why am I showing you? It says, yeah, no specific year. So if you know anything about plain crazy Mickey, let me know. Next is another plush that I get vintage vibes from, but haven't quite sorted out a year, and it's a 101 Dalmatians plushie. So cute. I think it's in the eyes that give me the vintage vibes, because aren't newer plush usually embroidered? Is that a thing? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments. I paid 99 cents for this little plush. The tag does say Disneyland, Disney World. Oh, it has both, Disneyland, Disney World. And it is like a paper tag, or not a paper tag, like a cloth type tag. But again, no year on this. It says product of Korea, but that's about all I got. So anyway, I probably expect to get about $10 for this guy, but I couldn't leave him behind. He was too cute. Next, I have a Batman Domo. Do you know the Domo character? I don't know why, but this guy cracks me up. So this is Batman Domo. I paid 99 cents for him. I haven't even looked up comps. I might get $10 for it. I might need to just leave this in my house. You know, I don't know. In one of the boys' rooms? I don't know, but isn't he cute? Batman Domo. Next, guys, I know. Next, I have this Warmies plush. So this is not your traditional plush that is like stuffed on the inside, but it actually has, I don't know, like rice or something on the inside, and it smells nice like lavender. I personally have the dragon version of this. So when I saw it, I knew right what it was. It's heavy, it's got some weight, and this is the sort of stuffed animal that you can microwave, and it has a nice warm and calming effect for kiddos that need some extra snuggles at night or calm down time. So I paid $2.99 for this frog, this Warmies frog, and you can see the tag there. I don't think that this is a Scentsy plush because I feel like it was a Scentsy on it, but it's kind of the same vibes. Now the Scentsy's plushes can go for really good money, so definitely keep an eye out when you're looking through plush for that. This frog, this Warmies frog, I expect to get about $10 to $15 for it again. No heavy hitters yet, but I had fun picking up the plush, that's for sure. I also might just keep this for my kiddos. Sometimes it's nice just to list it, see how it does for a little bit, and then maybe hold on to it for a little bit too. Like, as long as I don't get a mess on it, it's fine. This one, I was really excited to find this Stormtrooper BuildABear. How cool. Surprisingly enough, the comps again for this are not crazy, but about the $15 range. And with Christmas coming up, I feel like someone would really love to give this as a gift. I love it. We are a Star Wars family, but we do not need more plush. I'm already saying I'm gonna keep like 2 of these. I can't keep any more. But what was really impressed me was that this is a white bear, and I have yet to find a stain on this little guy, so I honestly can't believe it. I paid $3.99 for this one. So cost of goods are a little bit higher, but that's okay. I'm really excited to list it. And I have definitely found that items that I know more about and am more excited to list, I sell faster because I think just the good mojo is out there, and I am better at keywords when I know what I'm talking about. Let me know if that rings true for you in the comments. But yeah, so this is an official Build-A-Bear, and it does say Star Wars there, The Force Awakens, and the Build-A-Bear logo is on the paw. Hi. Hi. All right, so that's the plush that I have. Next to the toy area are the housewares and like framed items. So I found this a picture and I could not leave it there. It's like, who are you? It's a little bunny rabbit, maybe like an Easter bunny type, but this is, what is this? Not needlepoint, maybe it's needlepoint. It's like a yarn design. Guys, words are hard today. This I just thought was so cute. I could not leave it behind. I paid $1.99 for it. And yeah, I just love him. What do you think? I think I'll get about 10, 15 for this one as well. But super cute. And all of these are so easy to list, you know, and that's a huge bonus for me. This next picture, okay, I went back for it. So when you look at this, you might think, oh, okay, Chelsea, that's a picture of a duck, you know? But I actually have experience in selling like wooden duck decoys, and people really look for those for their like offices or maybe to actually use in hunting. I don't know a lot about it, but I know that it all got a ton of attention, the 3 or 4 wooden duck decoys that I found. So BOLO alert, if you do happen to see those for a good price, pick them up, because one of them I sold for like $40. One I sold for, I think, $90. It's wild. If they have markings on the bottom, that's when you're really gonna do well. But back to the picture. This picture frame, I saw it, I walked by and I kind of had to go back and grab it. This I actually did look up comps for, and I saw similar prints selling for $25 to $30. So if I'll pick up a $4 plush to sell for $10, I might as well just pick up this duck picture or goose picture. Guys, I've been saying duck. It's totally a Canadian goose. Epic fail. Regardless, this says Robert Sloan 1980 in the little signature there at the bottom, and I paid $4.99 for it. So yeah, I looked up Robert Sloan prints and they seem to be doing okay. I'm really excited to see how that one does for me. After perusing the picture frames, because I was actually kind of looking for some picture frames for my own house, I'm in portrait mode. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I want like vintage, large vintage portraits of people. I don't know. I'm seeing them in a lot of like designer blogs and I have to get some. Didn't find any, but then I moved on to the housewares and I found the Starbucks mug. This is a Bahamas Starbucks mug, and I know from watching other YouTubers that travel mugs for Starbucks do really, really well. So sorry if you hear my dog click-clacking. She needs a nail trim. I will say that every time, apparently. But yeah, this is in great condition, no chips or anything. It's a Bahamas mug, and I expect to get $25 for this mug that I paid $3.99 for. So that's a really big score. It's wild. I see a Stormtrooper bear, and to me, that rings like, oh, Star Wars, money. But that market's a little oversaturated, whereas a Starbucks tourism mug and a Canadian goose picture, I don't know, maybe they're more rare and that's why they get a little more money. So I'm excited to get this listed. Again, it's another very easy to list item. All I have to do is just wash this, take like 3 pictures, and we're off to the races. Guys, this next item is going to be really awkward for me to try to show you. And I have to say, if Jaws traumatized you as a child, like it did me as a child, you may want to avert your eyes because we've got a street shark coming through. I'm holding this like a puppet. It is not a puppet. This is a costume. This is a street shark's costume. It's really like a shirt, hoodie situation with eyes right there. And some like styrofoam that will keep the shark head like above your head. But holy cow, I saw this and cracked up at the thrift store. Guys, that is what is so fun, not only about thrifting in general, but also about thrifting with friends. You find the weird stuff and you show it off to your friends. And that's what I did with the Street Sharks costume. I had never seen the show. Apparently you had to be like a boy in the 80s to see this show. I was a girl in the late 80s and I knew nothing about Street Sharks. But all the friends I've talked to have been like, yeah, Chelsea, Street Sharks is a thing. So this is totally collectible. I looked this up and I think I could get about 25 for it. And what's extra cool, guys, maybe I could get more, is that it's dead stock. It still has the tag, which is a Walmart tag. It says Street Sharks. It says size 4 to 6. There's not a year on this, but maybe somewhere in here I could find a year, but it's gotta be like 80s or 90s, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's new with tag, but it does have like some flaws. So like at the eyes, you know, you can see some fraying and stuff like that, but overall great condition, no stains or anything, just a little bit of that fraying there at the front. So most random pickup award goes to you, Street Shark. Okay, I'm forming a connection with this. I gotta put you down. I'm selling you. Okay. Another Halloween item that I found is something that I actually showed off in like an old video. Guys, I'm not saying to go and watch my old videos, but you should go and watch my old videos. But note that although I'm no expert now, my YouTube skills were not quite as sharp as they are now, and they're still not sharp. But I do have a video where I thrifted this last fall, and I was so excited because it's Looney Tunes and a pumpkin like candy dish. It's so cool. This is a plastic dish. I think there was a year like that. It's from the 90s, 1998. But you can see I paid 99 cents for this in the Halloween section. And last year, whoop, there we go. I did sell this for about $15. So I'm excited to list it again. I don't remember which platform it sold on, but yeah, I sold it for $15 I think right before Halloween hit. So we're right at that time now. I'm excited to list it. Oh, that's interesting. Tag on the back says 98, but the actual image here says 1996. And you know, I will say in the time that I sold this last year, and then between then and now, Space Jam is a thing, and Looney Tunes are kind of hot again. So I wonder if I might get a little bit more money for it this year. Who knows? Okay, so that's mostly it for the Goodwill haul, but I will say I have one item remaining that I'm saving for the end because I just love it so much and I'm so excited to share with you. Okay, so next we have the other sourcing opportunity that really kind of came upon just good luck and circumstance. I actually drove out about 45 minutes to another community to pick up a vintage like wire plant stand that I was getting for myself that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I got such a good deal on it. I was willing to drive out to get this thing. And on my way back, I happened to pass a church yard sale, and I'm never in this community. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes away, but I might make the drive back because it was pretty cool. Apparently the volunteers run this sale every weekend, and they collect donations from members and community members, but they also actually pick up kind of yard sale leftovers, which probably doesn't sound super enticing for the purposes of sourcing in this thrift haul. But I tell you, I actually saw some really cool vintage stuff. It's like grandma's stuff. Like that's what I love finding at yard sales and items like that, or places like that. So let's get into it. It's pure randomness. I love it. I spent $20 at this yard sale, and I'm going to make definitely more than 100. So five times my money. I am more than okay with that. So let's get into it. The first item that I have is surprisingly heavy. This is a 5-pack of VHS. It's Sony VHS tapes, and they're blank tapes. You record on them. That's what you do. You record reruns on it, baby. Or rent a movie. What do? We would rent a movie and then like record it sometimes on the blank tapes and rewatch them. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. But surprisingly enough, stuff like this, especially kind of like older media, can do really, really well. I went ahead and scanned the barcode while I was out there, and I could get $15 to $20 for these tapes. And you know what? I don't have an itemized cost of goods, but I'm gonna say I paid like $1 for each thing. So yeah, that's pretty good to turn that into $15. The next item I have, I saw this little house in this bubble wrap, and I picked it up because Hustle and Hooks actually shared like a huge haul of the stuff that they got at a garage sale, and I thought I would give it a try. So this is a collectible wooden house. One piece alone doesn't really do stellar, but I'll probably get $8 to $10 for this collectible house. I haven't looked up this specific one, but it's Sheila's collectible houses. And this one's called the Old Manse in Concord, Massachusetts. Yeah, pretty cool. What's especially neat is that it comes with all this like extra stuff for collecting. So I think that that's really neat. This must be Sheila. Hello, hi Sheila. And I don't know, these little collector's cards or pictures. I might end up looking up each of these items to see if maybe I should split some of this up and sell it separately, but it's always cool to be able to keep a collection like this together, right? Unfortunately, this one house is all I saw at the sale. I definitely would have loved to have gotten more that I could group together for a bigger, more profitable listing, but I'm still excited to test that out, test the waters, see how it goes, and maybe I'll look out for those more in the future. Next, I'm reaching because I have the box right here on my table. Next, I have this Canon SureShot Owl. Now, this is a film camera, and it does still have the manual in it, which is pretty neat. And yeah, it's just, you know, you go on vacation, you go to SeaWorld, take a picture of the orca whales with it. Upon looking this up, I think I can get $20 to $30 for it. So that's pretty cool. Cameras can be definitely collectible. Canon is a great brand. So I know very little about selling cameras, but I'm excited again for this to be my opportunity to learn more. And it comes with the manual in the box. I think that'll definitely help it sell quickly. Okay, up next, I am tempted to terrorize you with the sound of this clacking noisemaker, but I won't do it. I won't do it. This is a metal tin noisemaker. It looks like it has some bells on it, maybe Christmas Jingle Bells theme. And yeah, you crank it and it makes kind of a horrible noise, but great for party vibes, you know, great for party vibes. I don't know where to start with dating this because there's no markings on it whatsoever, but doesn't it just feel like, I don't know, I wanted to say mid-century, but I'm probably like over-exaggerating its age. Perhaps 60s, 70s though. I thought it was so cool and I couldn't pass it up. Next, I have this framed picture that I, again, know nothing about. The frame was killer. I love it so much. I might just use it in my own house, although this is a little more frilly fancy than the kind of more sleek modern vibe that we have. But it's just so cool and it really puts out just such a romantic vibe. Yeah. So I love the picture. I don't know how to look it up beyond, I guess I could take it out and take a peek and see what we're working with. But I think this alone, I could get $20 maybe for it. That's a guesstimation, guys. That's not me looking up any kind of comps. That's just me having feels. That's just me having feels for stuff. Next, I have this Revereware pot. It's a 1 quart pot, pretty small. I like that on the bottom it has the markings Clinton, Illinois, USA. I've done well with Revereware that has sold, or sorry, that was produced in Clinton, Illinois, which is actually really close to where I live. So that's probably why I find it a lot. It's not copper bottom, but I think it'll still do well. I would guess like 10 or 15 for a pot this size, but I do hold on to these and collect them in case I end up finding other pieces so I can make a larger listing, you know, kind of a bulk buy for the buyer. Next, I have a gold frame that honestly I just got for myself, y'all. Ooh, for a second I thought the glass was cracked, but it's not. It's just, I don't know, a ornate gold frame that I'm hoping to put some prints in for my house. Here's another item that I might need your help with. Are you familiar with selling sterling silver? I found this bowl and look at the inside of that. That's like beautiful, right? The outside is fairly tarnished, but it had a marking that says Gorham, Gorham, and it says YC 780. At the time I looked that up and it looked like it could be a really good piece to pick up, so I threw it in the mix. But I know nothing about this brand. I know nothing about selling sterling silver. I don't know, guys, if you have any insight to this at all. Of course, I'm going to do my research, but if I remember right, comps were anywhere from like $80 to $100 for a piece like this. Of course, it's kind of tarnished, so do I clean it up? Do I try to like brighten it so it matches the inside? I don't know what to do. I don't want to mess this thing up, but I think I could have something really special here. Or maybe I have a dud. Like, I don't want to embarrass myself by saying I have a $100 piece and then have like a 25-cent piece, but I think this is pretty special. So yeah, I need to do some more research on what those markings mean. Again, that's Gorham and it says YC 780. I don't know, guys. I think I might have found something really cool and really special. This next item isn't just one item, but it's actually quite a few. It's a vintage dishware set. I'll show it off now. This is the design. You can see it's still a little dusty. I haven't cleaned any of this. It is Temperware by Lennox. It says made in USA. It also says Quakertown. When I look up this pattern, it definitely seems to do well. All of this was in a box together at the sale and it had no price. I took it up to the cashier to ask how much and they said $10, which I felt like was a totally fair price for, I probably have at least 30 pieces, if not more, of this set. Prices range from like $15 to $20 for small little groupings of these dishes. So I'm feeling very confident that I'm going to do well, but I'll highlight a few of the things that I have and then I will count out all the pieces and I will make sure to put that in a pop-up on this video so you could get a better idea of how many pieces I have, how much profit I anticipate making. But again, I paid $10 for this dishware set. I have a number of bowls this size, or I don't know, like a 5-inch bowl. I have mugs. It looks like about a set of 8 mugs. From my quick glance, everything appears to be in excellent condition. I am not seeing cracks or chips or crazing. If you're unfamiliar, crazing is what happens to ceramic ware when you kind of look in and you can see those kind of fine line cracks that are appearing, but they're not, I mean, it's not like a real crack. I don't know a lot about crazing, but I know it's a thing to look out for. It can diminish the value. So I'm not seeing any of that. A couple pieces that I'm definitely excited about are the like sugar and creamer set. Firstly, adorable. Let me get it for you. Secondly, the comps, I found some comps specifically for these two together and it was about $30 sold for just the sugar and creamer set. Let me see if I can get the other piece. Oh my goodness. Okay, things are happening. But yeah, you can see here how adorable, so cute, excellent condition. So if that's $30 right there, a set of plates could probably get me 30 to 40, a set of bowls the same. And yeah, I have a lot of pieces here. So like I said, I will count that out and show you all and maybe even insert a picture of all of the items together so you can see it better. But I just want to save you time of me showing you each individual dish. But yeah, really excited for that find. In fact, there were other boxes of dishware sets sitting there that I really kind of want to make the drive and go back again soon. See if I can find some more valuable dishware. But hey, let's see how this does first. Make sure it doesn't end up in a death pile. I want to get this listed, get it going. But I'm super excited for this set. The last 2 items that I picked up at this little cute church yard sale are some salt and pepper shaker sets. So this set here is like, I don't know what's going, who are y'all? Little cuties, a little lady, a little man. I can't really tell what they're like dressed up as, but they are adorable. They do have their little, what are those called? The stoppers. So that's pretty huge for salt and pepper shakers. Make sure they have the stoppers and there aren't any chips or cracks on these guys. So I think I could get, I don't know, 15 to 20 for this set. It's very adorable. This would look great on someone's kitchen counter. And then the other set as well, I do expect to get about $20 for, which feels kind of crazy. But this is a vintage I Love Lucy. They're like little shoes, little heels, salt and pepper shaker set. It's I Love Lucy and it's vintage, but it's 90s vintage. So on the bottom it says 1999 CBS, handmade in China, Van Door company. And they also have the stoppers there. So yeah, I actually looked this up and some had sold recently for, I think it was either $15 or $19. And again, I'm gonna say I paid about $1 for each item. So that's an excellent flip, so cute. And also I Love Lucy is just really special to me. My grandmother used to watch it and I would watch it with her. And I actually have an I Love Lucy doll in my house that was hers. And it just, I don't know, it definitely brought me some nostalgia. Not the sort of thing I feel like I need to keep and put in my own home, but I do hope to bring some of that warmth to the future buyer. All right, so the last item of this haul you may have seen in one of my TikTok videos or Instagram reels, but I'm gonna show it off anyway. And beware, it could make you scream. Ah! God, I'm so cheesy. So I am always on the hunt for one of these scream masks because they can be highly valuable. Every Halloween, I look through the masks and costumes to see if I can find one. And lo and behold, when I was out thrifting with my friend, I actually found one. I couldn't believe it. Now, these masks, if they are vintage, can go from like $50 to $100. I don't know what to expect with mine, guys, but it definitely is vintage. On the bottom, well, I guess it doesn't have a year, but on the bottom, there's an etching that you can't really see, but you can see maybe that there are letters there. It's on the bottom of the chin, and it says Easter United, Easter Unlighted. Gosh, is that even a word? Easter Unlighted ink, made in China. No year, but I'm pretty sure from doing comp search and research that this is the brand that was made in the 90s. That is vintage and sought after. What's kind of weird about it is there's no hood here, but I guess you would have worn it. And also it's kind of small. Okay, no, oh, ooh, that was good. I like that. Okay, I guess it's perfect. So it looked small, but it gives that effect. So you wear it with the hooded cape and I guess it works out. But I picked this up for 99 cents and I'm really, really hopeful to get on the higher marks of it. It has some random like kind of ink transfer on it that I'm gonna try to clean off. I hope I can get that off of there. But super stoked to find this vintage mask. So cool. I cannot believe it. Like, I don't know, should I auction it? Or should I just list it high and then accept a good offer? Let me know in the comments what you would do if you found something like this that has kind of, value ranging from 50 to 100. Should I list it at like 100 and see what happens? Or should I do an auction? I'm curious to know your thoughts. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Y'all, I appreciate you so much for watching my video. Definitely check out my thrift hauls playlist if you're into this sort of stuff that I've picked up today. I do this a lot, guys. I do the randomness a lot. And I have a lot of great thrift haul videos. So I think you could get some good value from that, finding what things sell for, what things are selling right now. I do have a what sold playlist as well. So if you just need something on in the background while you're getting some work done, I'm your girl. I'm happy to help you out. That's all I have. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.